Hi everyone, Maureen here. Today, pag-usapan natin ang isang topic na very important sa mga Filipino entrepreneurs, lalo na sa mga nagsisimula pa lang, may maliit na business or gustong palakihin ang negosyo. Ang topic natin is simple. Bakit may business na mahirap lumaki habang may ibang business na parang ang bilis mag-level up? Hindi ito dahil maswerte sila lagi. Hindi rin dahil mas mayaman agad sila. Maraming beses, ang difference ay nasa tatlong bagay: skills, beliefs, at leverage. Simple lang ha, huwag tayo masyadong technical. Ang skills, ito yung mga bagay na marunong kang gawin. Ang beliefs, ito yung mga paniniwala mo tungkol sa sarili mo, sa negosyo mo, at sa pwede mong maabot. Ang leverage naman, ito yung paraan para mas marami kang makuha sa effort na nilalagay mo. Parang ganito, kung natrabaho ka ng 10 hours today, anong nakuha mo? Kung 10 hours ka nag-reply sa inquiries manually, baka pagod ka na tapos konti lang ang na-close. Pero kung may system ka, may template, may automation, may AI assistant, may Google Sheet tracker at may follow-up flow, same 10 hours pero mas maraming inquiry ang nahahandle mo. That is leverage. Hindi ibig sabihin tamad ka. Ibig sabihin mas smart ang sistema mo. Dito sa Pilipinas, maraming business owners ang masipag. Sobra. As in, walang duda. Maaga gumising, late matulog, hawak lahat. Inquiry, booking, payment, delivery, staff, complaints, marketing, lahat. Pero minsan, kahit sobrang hardworking, parang hindi pa rin lumalaki ang negosyo. Bakit? Kasi minsan, ang problema hindi effort. Ang problema ay vehicle. Ibig sabihin, maling setup, maling system, or kulang sa leverage. For example, sa function hall business, kung ang ginagawa mo lang ay maghintay ng walk-in, maghintay ng referral, at mag-reply kapag may nag-message, okay yan sa simula. Pero kung gusto mong lumaki, kailangan mo ng better vehicle. Instead na manual reply lang, pwede kang magkaroon ng inquiry form. Instead na paulit-ulit mong sinasagot ang magkano po ang package, pwede kang may auto-send package menu. Instead na you forget mag-follow up, pwede kang may reminder system. Instead na nasa messenger lang lahat ng details, pwede siyang directly sa Google Sheets. Same business, same offer, pero mas high leverage. Ang tanong ngayon, ikaw ba, pagod ka dahil mahina ang business mo? Or you are tired because you lack system? Kasi magkaiba yon. Maraming Filipino entrepreneurs ang akala nila ang kailangan agad ay bagong business. Mag-resign na ako dito, mag-online selling na lang ako, mag-AI business na lang ako, mag-digital product na lang ako, mag-agency na lang ako. Pero minsan, hindi mo kailangan i-change agad ang business. Minsan, you just need to tweak your way of doing business. For example, kung may catering ka, kung dati inquiry comes in, tapos ikaw lahat sasagot manually, very tiring yan. Pero kung may basic automation ka, "Hi ma'am/sir, thank you for reaching out. For faster quotation, please answer the short form." Tapos dun sa form, kukunin mo na ang event date, venue, number of packs, package choice, budget, contact number. Pag-submit nila, automatic na sa Google Sheet. Tapos pwede mong i-check kung available ang date. Then human intervention ka pa rin for final closing. 'Di ba mas organized? Hindi naman ibig sabihin robot na lahat. Hindi ibig sabihin mawala ang personal touch. Actually, mas better pa nga ang service kasi hindi ka na everywhere. May AI, may automation, pero may tao pa rin taking care of the client. That is the sweet spot. AI plus human care. Para kang may assistant na hindi natutulog, pero ikaw pa rin ang may final decision. Now, pag-usapan natin ang beliefs. Ito yung medyo masakit pero kailangan sabihin. Minsan, hindi talaga business ang maliit. Minsan, belief natin ang maliit. May mga business owner na may magandang offer pero hindi nagpo-post. May skills pero nahihiya magbenta. May experience pero feeling niya hindi pa siya ready. May proof pero scared mag-offer. May product pero ayaw mag-price properly. May service pero laging discount agad. Relate ba? For example, may function hall ka. Magandang venue mo. May packages ka. May food, setup, lights, chairs, aircon, service. Pero kapag magpo-post ka, iniisip mo, baka walang mag-inquire. Baka sabihin nila mahal. Baka hindi pa perfect ang photo. Baka may mag-comment ng negative. Baka hindi pa ako expert. Ayan, hindi yan marketing problem agad. Belief problem yan. Kasi minsan, ang isang post lang pala ang kulang. One clear offer, one clear caption, one clear call to action, one clear instruction like comment package and we'll send a rates. Simple. Pero you don't do this because you're scared of what other people say about you. Ganito din sa digital products. May iba, may alam naman talaga. Marunong ng booking system, marunong mag-AI, marunong mag-Canva, marunong gumawa ng ebook, marunong magturo, pero hindi binebenta kasi feeling nila, sino ba naman ako? Hindi naman ako sikat. May mas expert pa sa akin. Baka ma-judge ako. Pero listen, hindi mo need maging number one sa buong mundo para makahelp sa iba. Kailangan mo lang maging one step ahead to people you are helping. Kung marunong ka gumawa ng basic booking system, may business owner dyan na hanggang notebook pa rin. Kung marunong ka gumamit ng ChatGPT for captions, may seller dyan na hirap mag-isip ng post. Kung marunong ka gumawa ng Google Sheet Tracker, may small business owner dyan na lahat nasa papel pa rin. So yes, may value ka. Huwag lang mag-pretend. Huwag mong sabihin expert ka sa lahat kung hindi naman. Pero pwede mong sabihin, I'm sharing what I'm learning and what I'm using in my own business. Mas honest yon, mas relatable pa. Now, punta tayo sa skills. Kung gusto mong lumaki ang business mo, hindi pwedeng puro motivation lang. Motivation is good, pero skill pays the bills. Charot, pero totoo. We need to learn real skills. Number one, sales. Kasi kahit gaano kaganda ang product mo, kung hindi mo kayang ibenta, walang mangyayari. Kung may function hall ka pero hindi mo alam paano mag-explain ng value, puro magkano lang ang usapan. Kung may catering ka pero hindi mo alam paano mag-follow up, maraming inquiry ang mawawala. Kung may digital product ka pero hindi malinaw ang offer, hindi bibili ang tao. Sales is not panloloko. Sales is helping people decide. For example, may client na nagtatanong, mahal po ba ang 35,000 piso package? Instead na sabihin mo agad, pwede po discount, try mo muna i-explain. Ma'am, included na po dito ang venue use, food package, basic setup, tables and chairs, service staff, and coordination. Ang goal po namin is hindi na kayo mahasal sa event day. Kayo na lang po ang mag-enjoy with your guests. That is sales. You are explaining value. You are not into price war. Let them know why it's worth it. Another skill? Marketing. Marketing means making people aware na may solution ka. Hindi lang posting ng poster. Hindi lang aesthetic. Marketing is message. Kailangan alam mo ang pain ng customer mo. For example, sa catering, hindi lang sila looking for food. They want less stress. They want na hindi mapahiya sa bisita. They want better event. They want on time. They want someone reliable. So ang post mo, hindi lang dapat catering package available. Mas strong kung busy preparing for your family event, let us handle the food, setup, and service para hindi ka na stressed sa mismong celebration. Mas ramdam, di ba? For AI coaching naman, hindi lang learn AI tools. Mas better kung pagod ka na sa kakaisip ng captions, replies, content ideas, and business system, AI can help you work smarter without removing your personal touch. Mas clear ang benefit. Next skill, operations. Operations means paano tumatakbo ang business mo daily. Dito, maraming small business ang unsuccessful. Magaling magbenta, pero magulo ang delivery. Maraming inquiries, pero nawawala ang records. Maraming bookings, pero hindi updated ang calendar. May payment, pero hindi nalog. May client, pero nakalimutan i-follow up. Operations is the backbone. Hindi siya glamorous, hindi siya viral, pero ito ang nagpapalakas ng business. Kung wala kang system, ikaw ang system. At kapag ikaw ang system, pag napagod ka, hihinto ang business. That's why important ang Google Sheets, forms, SOP, checklists, templates, and AI. Hindi para maging fancy, para hindi ka mabaliw. Now, pag-usapan natin ang leverage in Philippine setting. May apat na simple types of leverage: people, money, tools, and content. People leverage means may ibang tao na tumutulong sa'yo. For example, sa event business, hindi pwedeng ikaw lahat: sales, setup, waiter, cashier, cleaner, driver, admin. At some point, kailangan mo mag-train ng tao. Pero ito ang key. Hindi enough na may tao ka. Kailangan may system din sila. Kasi kung walang system, everyday magtatanong sila, "Ma'am, ano next? Ma'am, paano ito? Ma'am, saan ilalagay? Ma'am, magkano ito?" So ang tao mo dapat may checklist. For example, event day checklist. Buffet table ready, food labels ready, utensils complete, backdrop checked, payment status checked, client contact saved. That is people leverage plus system. Money leverage naman, hindi ibig sabihin utang agad. Sa small business, money leverage can mean using your profit wisely. For example, kumita ka ng 10,000 piso. Instead na ubusin lahat, pwede kang magtabi ng part for ads, part for tools, part for training, part for emergency. Kasi kung walang reinvestment, paikot-ikot ka lang. Tool leverage naman, dito papasok ang AI and automation. Example, ChatGPT for captions, scripts, customer reply templates, Canva for posters, Google Forms for inquiries, Google Sheets for booking tracker, Google Calendar for schedule, BotCake or Messenger automation for first response, MailerLite or email tools for follow-up if needed. Hindi kailangan super expensive agad. Start simple. Ang goal is not maging techie. Ang goal is bawasan ang paulit-ulit na manual work. Content leverage naman, ito ang powerful. Kapag gumawa ka ng isang video, maraming tao ang pwedeng makapanood. Kapag gumawa ka ng isang tutorial, pwede siyang magdala ng leads kahit tulog ka. Kapag gumawa ka ng isang post explaining your offer, pwede siyang i-share. For example, instead na isa-isahin mong i-explain sa bawat client kung ano ang function hall package mo, gumawa ka ng video, "Here's what's included in our 50 packs private event package." Then every time may inquiry, send mo yung video. That is content leverage. For AI for business, gumawa ka ng video, 3 ways AI can help your small business today. Then kahit beginner sila, maiintindihan nila. Now, importante ito. Hindi lahat ng business kailangan palitan. Pero lahat ng business kailangan i-upgrade. Kung may catering ka, pwede mong i-upgrade with content, systems, AI, and better sales. Kung may function hall ka, pwede mong i-upgrade with packages, automation, follow-up, and better customer journey. Kung may rental business ka, pwede mong i-upgrade with inventory tracker, booking form, payment tracker, and return checklist. Kung may digital agency ka, pwede mong i-upgrade with templates, onboarding forms, client dashboard, and AI-assisted content production. Kung may digital product ka, pwede mong i-upgrade with simple funnel, post, DM, payment, delivery, follow-up. Simple funnel lang muna, hindi mo need na website agad. For example, Step 1, post valuable content. Step 2, ask them to comment a keyword. Step 3, send details via DM. Step 4, send payment instructions. Step 5, send Google Drive access or PDF after payment. Step 6, follow up and ask for feedback. Simple but working. Now, let's talk about opportunity vehicle. Minsan kasi, magaling ka, pero maliit ang vehicle. Example, kung ikaw lang to at nagde-deliver, limited ka. Pero kung gumawa ka ng catering package, may team, may system, mas malaki ang capacity. Kung ikaw lang ang gumagawa ng Canva posters one by one, limited ka. Pero kung gumawa ka ng templates, digital product or training, mas scalable. Kung ikaw lang ang nag-e-explain ng AI one-on-one, limited ka. Pero kung gumawa ka ng recorded training, workbook, community, or course, mas mataas ang leverage. Same knowledge, different vehicle. Pero warning lang, huwag lipat ng lipat. Hindi dahil uso ang AI, iiwan mo na lahat. Hindi dahil may kitaan sa digital product, kalimutan mo na ang existing business mo. Ang smart move is this: use what you already know. Kung may knowledge ka sa catering, teach catering. Kung may knowledge ka sa salon, teach salon business. Kung may function hall ka, teach event systems. Kung marunong ka sa AI because you use it in your business, teach AI for small business owners. Kung may rental business ka, make templates for rental booking and inventory. Start from your real experience kasi mas believable ka doon. Hindi mo kailangan mag-pretend na Silicon Valley founder. Filipino business owner ka. May actual experience ka. That is your advantage. Now, ito ang pinaka-practical question. Ano ang gagawin mo next? Number one, identify your current vehicle. Ano ba business mo ngayon? Catering? Function hall? Rental? Digital product? Agency? Coaching? Number two, identify your bottleneck. Saan ka tambak? Inquiries? Sales? Follow-up? Delivery? Team? Content? Records? Cash flow? Number three, choose one leverage upgrade. Huwag sabay-sabay lahat. Kung inquiry ang problema, gumawa ng auto-reply and form. Kung sales ang problema, gumawa ng better script and follow-up. Kung content ang problema, gumamit ng AI content plan. Kung records ang problema, gumawa ng Google Sheet Tracker. Kung team ang problema, gumawa ng checklist and SOP. One upgrade at a time. Number four, learn one skill deeply. Not 10 skills, one muna. For most beginners, start with sales. Learn how to explain your offer. Learn how to answer objections. Learn how to follow up. Learn how to ask for the booking. Because again, if you can't sell, mahihirapan ang business. Number five, document what works. Kapag may reply na gumana, save it. Kapag may caption na maraming inquiries, save it. Kapag may process na naging smooth, document it. Kapag may checklist na helpful, improve it. That's how you build systems. Document, demonstrate, duplicate. I-document mo muna. Ipakita mo sa team. Then, ipa-duplicate mo. That is how you slowly remove yourself from doing everything. Now, final reminder. Business is not a one-day game. Hindi ito porke nag-post ka today at walang bumili, failure na. Hindi ito porke nag-launch ka ng product at tahimik ang markets na. Hindi ito porke may isang client na nagreklamo, hindi ka na magaling. Business is an infinite game. The goal is to keep learning, keep improving, keep selling, keep serving. Sometimes, need mo magpahinga, pero huwag basta susuko. Small improvements compound. Better belief, better skill, better system, better vehicle. And with AI today, mas may advantage na tayo. Kasi kahit small business owner ka, pwede ka nang magkaroon ng tools na before big companies lang ang may access. Pwede kang gumawa ng content faster. Pwede kang gumawa ng scripts. Pwede kang gumawa ng customer replies. Pwede kang gumawa ng checklists. Pwede kang mag-organize ng ideas. Pero tandaan, AI will not save a lazy business. AI helps the business owner who is willing to execute. AI is not magic. It is a tool. Ikaw pa rin ang driver. So today, ask yourself, what skill do I need to learn? What belief is limiting me? What system can help me? What vehicle can make my effort worth more? Kasi minsan, hindi mo kailangan magtrabaho ng longer hours. Need mo lang to work smart with better leverage. That's it for today. If you learned something from this video, please like, subscribe, and follow for more simple, practical business learnings for Filipino entrepreneurs. I'm Maureen, and I'll see you in the next video.